Hey guys, hope you're doing good. It's James here from Full Potential of Mind. In this video, we are specifically talking to mental health advocates and positive leaders generally that want to understand how to provide a service and scale a mental health or mindset or personal development coaching business online that scales. Now, I'm going to run through a couple of things that we've got going on in our business. We're just going to be talking generally about what we've got going on, because whatever we've got going on is exactly what our partners will be learning as well. So ultimately, our company is based upon helping mental health advocates, positive leaders, develop and achieve success in building their own online personal development mindset and mental health coaching programs, businesses online, to help those that are struggling mentally, whether it's anxiety and depression, or people that want to create a vision for their life and help and give people the tools to bring that vision, their dreams or their desires or goals into reality. So this program is pretty much universal for anybody that wants to bring their dreams into reality and develop strong mentalities. So as you can see at the minute, you're looking at our program. So today we're going to cover business strategy on what we've got going on in our business, what we have set up in our business to operate as a corporation instead of a practitioner. Now, I'm going to dive deep into this so you guys can understand how we've set up our company and how we are working with people, how we are going to get to our goal of changing 1 million lives and building schools around the world for kids. So, everybody has dreams, everybody has goals, but sometimes we need, or most of the time, we need more than just positive thinking. Positive thinking is a significant start to entrepreneurship, but if there is a lack of strategy, business strategy in place, then ultimately those dreams will just remain dreams, and will be so frustrated on not knowing how to get there. So in this part of the program, we are going to talk about the corporate structure. So in this part of the program, this covers a lot to do with different types of people, employee versus self-employed, self-employed versus business owner, and business owner versus investor. But we're not going to cover that today. We're purely going to be covering this part of the program. So what we're going to cover today is basically how our business looks. And this is so important for anybody that's starting out in entrepreneurship or intrapreneurship. And the difference between intrapreneurship and entrepreneurship is basically this. So an entrepreneur will build a business, have an idea, and execute on their vision, on their plan, and build their own business, which is incredibly difficult, to say the least. Me and my mentor, we've spent the last 1.5 years trying to build this program, trying to build this business strategy, set our business up as a corporation. So we're not driving ourselves crazy trying to be the practitioner in every role of our company. Now, what I mean by that is, there's different departments of a business, which people don't seem to understand because they normally are every single part of their business. So, you have a CEO in a business, in a corporation, you'll have vice presidents in a corporation, whether that's marketing and sales, service and production, accounts. And then you'll have what we call managers underneath the vice presidents. We'll have a marketing manager, sales manager, accounts payable and receivable manager. We'll have a research manager. We'll also have production manager, service manager, and if you have a facility, which we don't, you will have a facilities manager. And then underneath the managers will be your practitioners, self-employed individuals, employed individuals that operate within the system, take orders from the managers take orders from the vice presidents, and the vice presidents report to the CEO, and the CEO ultimately has the vision for the business, and has the vision, has the plan, and distributes the work out to the vice presidents. The vice presidents distribute the work out to the managers, and the managers distribute the work out to the practitioners. Now, this is how our business looks as a corporation, and this is so important for you guys to understand, especially if. So I'm going to get on my knees because I'm running out of breath. I'm going to go up there and do some explanations up here on how we create this, but it's really important for you guys as either intrapreneurs or entrepreneurs to understand, because ultimately, entrepreneurship isn't for everybody. People not everybody wants to have to figure out everything and create something like this. And that's okay. People have different values, people have different reasons for wanting to achieve success. Some people value financial freedom, some people value purpose, some people just value working in a corporate system and taking orders. And that's all okay. There's not a right or wrong. Whether you're a business owner, an investor, and a self-employed individual, an employed individual, there's no right or wrong. It's whatever suits you, and depending on what you value will depend upon who you want to be. So I'm going to talk to you guys today about intrapreneurship and entrepreneurship. So you guys I've just explained what entrepreneurship is kind of like, but on the other hand, you can be an entrepreneur in somebody else's business. There's affiliate marketing, network marketing. For us in our company, we give ownership to our partners to have their own business within our corporation. So, for example, if you was watching this now and you thought, this company sounds pretty cool. They're helping people with mental health. Their purpose and mission is pretty cool. Building schools for kids and changing 1 million lives for people that suffer mentally. If you have the same values, same goals and aspirations, then working in a corporation like this with similar values would be perfect, because you can take everything that we have and implement it in your own business, but you wouldn't have to worry about the accounts. You wouldn't have to worry about the managers or the vice presidents or the CEOs, or worrying about the shareholders. You wouldn't have to worry about any of that. And you wouldn't be a practitioner either taking orders. You would be your own business, and however you wanted to operate your business, you can. And all you would ultimately focus on is the marketing side. The programs already there, the systems, the operations, the production, the service, the customer service, everything is taken care of. And all you guys have to worry about working in a company like this and being an intrapreneur is the marketing, and is providing value to your customers, to your followers, and that's how it works. So I'm going to get into this now, and I'm going to switch over to my phone. So this is going to be a little switch now, and I'm going to show you I'm going to tell you a little story about how we've created this, so you can understand how corporate structure looks, or how our corporate structure looks, and why we've done it, how we created it, and just tell you a little story about it, to give you some value. So, if you wanted to become an entrepreneur, what it would ultimately need to take for you to achieve your desired result. Whether that's in our company or whether that's starting your own company, you're going to need to know this, because if you don't, you will be a practitioner in every part of your business. You know, you'll be the sales, you'll be the marketing, you'll be the research, you'll be the accounts, you'll be the CEO, you'll be everything. And ultimately, it doesn't look like what you're looking at now. It looks like a mess because you're trying to do everything yourself. And the reason for why this is so important is because when you know how every department of your business works, from how the shareholders are communicated with, how the CEO it works, how the managers work, how the vice presidents work, how the practitioners work. Once you know how each department of your business works, you will start to record how it works. And the reason for why that is so important is because once you know how to do everything in your business, and at the start of your business, just to let you know, at the start of your business, you will be every person in your business, okay? The reason for that is because you can't physically tell somebody what to do unless you know how to do it yourself. But instead of constantly doing the work every single time, running around like a headless chicken, you have a lens on and a mindset to record everything that you do, and put it in categories of where it goes, how it works. So when you get to the point of scaling your business like we are, you can offload these tasks, whether it's CEO, managers, vice presidents, practitioners, whoever it is in what department, you'll have a track record of how it works. And when you get to the point where you are just CEO of your business, then you'll get to a point where you've got this machine working underneath you, and all you have to do is oversee the machine from a bird's eye view to make sure that that machine is working as efficiently and effectively as possible. You're not the machine itself. This is the key. This is the trick. Okay? You don't want to be the whole machine. You want to be controlling the machine and making it better and working on your business instead of working in the business. Okay? Big difference. So we're going to go over here now and show you what a corporate structure looks like. What you're seeing here is basically to manage personal life, but what I'm going to show you now is about business, okay, and how business is set up as corporations to achieve the freedom that you desire, because ultimately that is what we want. We want to create the freedom for our lives to do whatever we want to do with whoever we want to do it with, wherever we want to be in the world, and that will free us up to really find our purpose. Because ultimately, if I was the machine of my business, then I wouldn't be able to build schools for kids. I wouldn't be able to change a million lives. I wouldn't be able to collaborate with the people I collaborate with, because I'll be so busy doing busy work with no operations, no systems or anything. And ultimately, that is not what we want. We don't want to do that. If you want to do that, go get a job, okay? That is the beauty of a job. You don't have to worry about all these things, but you do risk your chances of having that freedom. And if you're working for a company, think that you can climb the ladder. Think again, because ultimately, if you're a practitioner in a corporation that doesn't give an incentive, a partnership incentive, then you will be the bottom feeder until you decide to leave. That's the truth of it, because you've got the managers above you, you've got the vice presidents above them, and you've got the CEO. So you've got the managers and the vice presidents all trying to climb the ladder, and they're going to get there to the ladder a lot quicker than you are. So unless you want to spend the next 30 years in a job that you might or may not get the chance to be a CEO of that company, then I would highly recommend going to a place where you can seek ownership in a company, seek shares in a company, and be an intrapreneur in a company. If they don't offer that in companies, then I would highly recommend you finding one that you have the same values with and same principles, goals, aspirations. So I'm going to switch over to this now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. and I'll speak to you in a sec. Okay guys, so following on to the corporate system and the corporate structure of how to set your business up, or understand how a corporate business looks like, just so you understand what we've got going on in our business, because whatever we've got going on in our business we want to share with you guys, because we want you to have the same outcomes, the same understanding and benefits, so you can create your own business in helping people. You know, we've got a partnership program in our business that we give ownership to people that want to help us with our purpose to change 1 million lives and build schools for kids that are less fortunate. So, you know, people love that movement. People love, you know, what we've got going on. So whatever we are learning, whatever we have in our business, we want to share it with you guys, because you deserve that much. So let's get into this and show you quickly how our business looks like, and how you can implement this only if you want to start on your own journey of entrepreneurship. Like, this is a painful journey, but short-term pain with a purpose will give you long-term gratification. Okay? People seek the instant gratifications, the instant money, the instant pleasures, that don't really seek any long-term purpose apart from money. We don't want to work with people like that. We want to work with people that seek, you know, long-term partnerships, nourishing relationships, and helping us and us helping them with this movement to change lives. So if you're looking for quick fixes, then and maybe you're an influencer, or maybe you want to start your own business, just focusing on money is ultimately not going to give you fulfillment. You know, you have to find the purpose for doing what you're doing. You have to find that, otherwise you're going to be miserable. Trust me, right? So with this corporate structure, this is how our business looks. So ultimately, we want to be talking to, right now, mental health advocates and intrapreneurs, people that want to work inside a corporation like ours, and have their own business and have ownership in their own business, innovate, create new ideas, creative people that think that they can make things better in a company. Ultimately, that's who we want to work with. That's what intrapreneurship is. So that, if that is you and you're an influencer and you just want to get stuck into something, market, make things better, innovate, and have ownership in a company, you know, we give 40% ownership away in our company to people that want to make the business better and help us towards the goals. So this is how it looks, okay? How corporate structure looks and how we've got it in our company. So at the top here we have shareholders, okay? We have shareholders at the top here, okay? Shareholders generally don't have any responsibility in a company, okay? They have no say, all they do is they invest, and the CEO communicates only with the shareholders, okay? Nobody below the CEO talks to the shareholders in a company, okay? So shareholders, no responsibility, okay? Then we have a CEO, yeah, Chief Executive Operator, or COO, Chief Operating Officer, okay? Chief Executive Officer or Chief Operating Officer, pretty much the same thing, I believe. So for me, I work for the CEO of the business. He overlooks the business from a bird's eye view, and he gives direct orders to the vice presidents of the business. Now, the vice presidents of the business will be vice presidents of marketing and sales. So, vice president of marketing and sales, vice president of production operations, service and operations, service and productions. So vice president of service and production. Yeah. So vice president of service and production is kind of like the person who looks over how all the operations work. Okay. How when it comes to service, customer service, production, you know, the products, they are responsible for the service and production of the company. Okay. Now we have accounts. Okay. Accounts vice president. Okay. Okay, so you have accounts of vice president of accounts. Now, these people only communicate with CEO. The vice presidents don't talk to the shareholders. The CEO and then the vice presidents, okay, underneath. Now the CEO gives direct orders to the vice presidents as a whole, okay, to achieve a desired result. Now you'll have underneath, you'll have managers, you'll have a accounts receivable manager and accounts payable manager, okay? So you have accounts payable manager, so that is, so the accounts vice presidents will give responsibilities to these two people, okay? Now, these people may have employees under them, okay? Okay. So, payable, responsible for things that need to be paid for, keeping track of that. And you'll have a receivable manager, responsible for money coming in, you know, balance sheets, cash flow forecasts, things like that, okay? And then these people may or may not, depending on how big your corporation is and how many people you have in your company, you may need employees. And then these managers here will tell the employees what to do. Okay? So, for each department, they all have structures, they all have systems, okay? And this would have been created by the CEO of the company, the founder of the company. They would have, firstly, would have had to been the practitioner of accounts, the accounts vice president, okay? He would have, or she would have, had to understand how all this works first, documented it, put in how to step-by-step guides, and then once that is efficient and it works, then they start to offload it as the company grows, okay? So, vice president of, so there'll be a manager of service manager. So there'll be a service manager, okay? That's one whole manager. And then we have a production manager. So we have a service manager and a production manager, okay, in our company, okay? So these people will have employees under them. Okay, you start to see how this works now. And the same is true, and the same is for the CEO. He would have had to be the employee. He would have had to be the production manager. He would have had to be the service manager. He would have then had to be the vice president of service and production. You're starting to get this now. So this CEO, the founder of the company, would have had to document and work all this himself first. Okay, and it's the same for marketing and sales and research, yeah? So this is where we are in our company now. So we've got the accounts done. We sort the accounts out. We sort the service, the customer service, the production, the employees, all making sure that the service and the production is constantly becoming more efficient and better for our customers. And this is the beauty of working in a corporation, because as an intrapreneur, working in a corporation and having your own business, you haven't got to worry about any of this at all. All you have to worry about is creating new ideas with the marketing, and ultimately innovating the business, creating new ideas, content, collaborating with people, thinking of creative ideas, which entrepreneurs do, to figure out a better way to provide a better service, to provide better marketing strategies, and that's what entrepreneurs do. So ultimately, in our company, this is who we are looking for. Okay, we are looking for marketing and research managers. That's really bad writing, but marketing and research managers, okay? These are the people who are key to our business, because we've done all this, okay? This is all done. But the people who we are partnering with at the minute, we're in the process of collaborating with some really positive and influential people, mental health advocates especially. Mental health advocates that want to spread positivity, they want to help people, but don't necessarily understand how this kind of works. But we've got this all in our programs, all in our business programs, to understand this. So these are the people that we are looking for, and we have the sales managers, okay? So sales managers, these marketing managers and sales managers, they work together, okay, to obviously generate more sales, generate more leads with the marketing. And here's the cool part, okay? So when you set your corporation up like this, if you're thinking about starting your own business, then so you'll have employees as well underneath. Okay? You'll have employees underneath all these managers. Once you get to that point, we use virtual assistants, and we use virtual assistants in places like India. It's cheaper labour, cheaper costs for them where they live, and we also give these people ownership in our company if they want to. But with employees, they have like a employee's mindset. All they want is just a wage, a paycheck every week, which is fair enough. Not everybody wants to take the risk to gain the reward. Everybody has different values. Everybody, some people want security, some people want financial freedom, some people want excitement, some people want whatever it is, survival, purpose. There's so many values out there, and everybody's values are different. Okay, so don't judge people. If they are an employee, don't judge someone if they do accounts, or I know you guys wouldn't anyway. It's not what you guys are like, but so this is the exciting thing. Sorry, I'm going on a bit too long, but I really just want you to understand this, guys, because this is really important for you if you're doing this. Okay. So the sales managers, okay, will work. The sales managers and marketing research manager will work in harmony together, okay, and will report back to the vice president, okay. The vice presidents across the board work with each other, okay, to make the system below more efficient, okay. So the same is true for the vice presidents of service and production. The service manager and production manager will work in harmony together. They won't work with these people over here, and they won't work with these people over here. Only these people at the top will work across the board, like this, okay? They'll work across the board, okay? these people will work across the board in harmony together and report back to CEO. And service manager, production manager, they work together and they report back to vice president, and the same for this one, okay? But they don't work across managers. Managers don't work with other managers in different sections of the business, okay? That's why there's vice presidents in place. Does that make sense? Hope it does. So look, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. I really appreciate your time watching this. I just want to keep giving you value, guys, on what's going on in our business, what we're doing, what we're achieving, so you can follow us. You can implement these strategies, these ways of thinking into your life, into your business, to make it more, to help you get to where you want to be. So whatever that is, whether you're going out there to achieve your purpose, to create financial freedom for yourself, to help people, whatever it is, whatever you value, this can apply to personal life, and this applies to business. In our program, we talk about this in personal life, about delegation, about eliminating the things that don't serve us. And if a job needs to be done which you don't like doing, do it once, document how it works, and delegate it, and pass it on to somebody that enjoys doing it. For me, I don't really enjoy marketing. I don't really enjoy sitting on social media and engaging with people. It's just not what I like to do, but I do it, and I'll get to a point where I know how to do it, and I can train somebody with how-to exercises on how to do it, how to communicate, etc, etc. And the same is for every part of our lives, every part of our business. We can do that, and the more we do that, the more freedom we'll have. So this is why it's so important. We're all seeking that freedom to do what we love to do, whatever that may be for you. So if you can use this principle to delegate or eliminate before you delegate, then you will start to achieve and have more time for yourself to do the things that you actually want to do. And that's the whole idea. We want to do things that make us feel good, right? Not make us feel horrible. So hope you've enjoyed this video, guys, and if you have any questions, let me know, because I'll be more than happy to help you, more than happy to take you through this, more than happy to give you our programs and the links to that, and really look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, guys. And guys, remember, you can download your free app where you can get your programs, your exercises, create live sessions, interactive tasks, listen if you're on a jog, running. You can do everything, build your own scalable and lucrative online coaching business, and help people through the program with it all in your pocket. So hope that's helped, guys. Remember, stay tuned and look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care, guys.
Here we go again. Yeah, never let them take my energy. I know what's meant for me, and here we go again. Yeah, tryna be the better me, and I got me some enemies, and here we go again. Yeah, never let them take my energy. I know what's meant for me, and here we go again. Yeah, tryna be the better me, and I got me some enemies. I'm going wavy, crazy, this a hurricane. I got the fuel inside, baby, just bring the flame. I'm killing rappers, that's the only thing that ease the pain. Iced coffee in my robe, they been asking for the codes. I just never gave up even when it got so cold. They try to put me in the ground but didn't know I broke. I always do. Here we go again. Never let them take my energy. I know what's meant for me, and here we go again. Yeah, tryna be the better me, and I got me some enemies. They start to play me round and round the globe. I been on fire, and my homies in my line tell me they inspire. And I'm burning rubber like I need new tires. I'ma give it all, I'ma die trying. No, I'ma die high, I'ma die smiling. It's the everyday I'm dreaming, vivid, living, lucid, flowing, stupid. Got the sparkle in my eye, I blame it on the Lucy. I've been soul searching, changed my whole purpose. And they wonder why I'm at home working. My future's what I make it, so you know it's so certain. They really don't want to see this boy just living in peace, but now that I'm popping, they all want a piece. And here we go, do it again and again and again. Here we go again, yeah.